Hey guys, Lodicus here with another video for Starfield. In this video we're going to be showing you how to get out of the map in New Atlantis Jemison and getting access to the vendor chests for both the starport and one of the shops. Like many other Bethesda games, the actual storage for the shops is actually underneath them under the ground. So I'll show you quickly how to get out of the map. First of all, make sure you've got rank 2 of booster pack. This will allow you to get up to some of the ledges that we're going to need. And then the closest fast travel point is actually the residential district in Jemison. So just making sure you travel there. Once you load in, we're going to take a right and we're going to head towards the bar that's at the very end here. So just behind the Pioneer Tower and the bar, go around the right hand side. And then you're going to see a little flower pot at the end of this ledge here. That's roughly where we're going to jump down. So we're going to jump down and do a quick 180, so we're turning around. And then we're going to boost pack into this large tree here so we don't take any fall damage. And then in between the rock face and the actual monorail, you'll see there's a little bit of a gap. We're going to aim for this one that's on the lower level here. So just boost towards that and you should be able to squeeze between this gap. As you get through, you will start falling. So just be ready with the Y button to booster pack and then make sure you land safely on the floor. We're then going to go down this mound right to the bottom and then we're going to try our best to hug this left wall. There will be a couple of invisible walls here that you'll just need to kind of zigzag through. And then eventually you'll get to this next pile of rubble. Here we're going to start swimming through some water, so make sure you've got plenty of oxygen and your health's full. You will need several, maybe 10, 15 medipacks to get you through this next segment without dying, because we will start drowning. As you booster pack up this section, you will instantly start swimming. So you're going to swim upwards. Make sure you're sprinting so you go through faster. In turn, that's going to use up oxygen, so just keep an eye on that as well. And then as we get up to the top here, you'll see the back of the dam, these large concrete pillars. We're going to swim horizontally along the back of these. As we're going along, the buoyancy of the water is going to be lifting us up, so try and keep your head down. And what we're aiming for is underneath this large mossy rock in front of us. So just kind of roughly where my crosshair is pointing, that's the kind of direction we need to go. Eventually you will start drowning, and this is where the medipacks come into place. As soon as you start drowning, start popping those medipacks so you don't actually die. And also keep an eye on the oxygen meter, you don't want that to exhaust either. So this is kind of the trickiest part of the guide, just making sure that you don't drown in this section. As we get to the very corner of this rock, as we go underneath it, the very corner here where it kind of turns grey will actually drop out of the water, so be ready with your booster pack to catch yourself and you won't be drowning anymore. Eventually you'll drop down onto this ledge, make sure you've got yourself healed up, and then we're going to have to sprint and booster pack over this kind of ravine behind us here over to the other side. So let's do a sprint jump and then booster pack over here, and then once your booster pack fills up again, what we're going to do is kind of look towards this wall on our right hand side and boost up, and we should get up to the top. We're now moving on to the second trickiest part of this, which is to boost up this next section of wall. So we're going to slowly lower ourselves down without taking damage. And then on the right hand side you should see two white ledges. What you want to do is try and get on the top of the second ledge there, and that's going to squeeze us through a gap and take us behind the shops. The best method to do this is kind of run straight at this wall. Sprint as hard as you can at the wall. Keep looking at the wall as high as it'll take you and then do a jump. So you don't really want to be looking left at all at this point. Just look straight at the wall. Sprint jump at it and sprint hard all the way to as high as it'll go. And then all you have to do is then boost. So kind of look at the wall. Keep looking at the wall until you kind of hear footsteps and then boost yourself out of it. If done correctly, you should land in the void behind the shopping area. And what you can do here is actually go around and loot one of the chests. Just make sure you hang right, because if you go too far to the left, you will clip back into the map and you'll have to do the whole thing again to get back here. So if you just look to the left here, you'll find the chest for the mercantile shop. You can access everything that the shop sells, including their credits that they're currently holding. In this case, I'm just grabbing the credits and the digipick, and then I'll just show you whatever's in the store. Just be aware that everything will show as stolen from that chest, so you will need to sell it to a trade authority if you're looking to sell it on. A little further on from that shop is a blue building here with a kind of a hole in the floor, which will allow us to drop down underneath the floor level. So we're now below ground level. To the right you'll see the starport with our ship parked on it. we're just going to bear left and go underneath the ramp. So this is kind of the off ramp that you usually come down for the very first time when you depart. We're going to just drop underneath it. And then as you'll see, as we come out the other side, you can see the chest, which is what the starport uses. So make sure you don't boost too hard because you will clip back through the map. So just make sure you gently pull yourself up there, and then you can access all the credits that he currently has in that chest. And then it's just a case of looking up at him. It might be a little bit tricky, but you will eventually get the prompt to speak to him. Don't jump or boost too hard because you will actually clip through and you'll have to do the whole thing again. Just be patient, wiggle that crosshair about until you get the prompt to talk to him, and then all we're going to do is buy the ships that he has on sale. So I'm going to flick through to the shield breaker because it's the one I had my eye on, and it costs 265,000 credits. So once we've purchased that, we can back out of the trade window and just look down at the chest, and there is the credits that we've just used to buy it. Just rinse and repeat this technique until you've maxed out your ships. The maximum you can hold is 10. If you do manage to max it out, you will pop the achievement for Fleet Commander. After that, there's nothing much left you can do. He obviously doesn't have the credits available to sell the ships back to him, so you'll need to wait 48 hours, either on a chair or in a bed, and then you'll restock the ships and his credits. To get out from underneath the map, like I said earlier on in the video, it's just a case of jumping or boosting from this spot that we're currently in, and you'll land on the surface above. Once you've waited 48 hours and he's restocked his credits, what you can then do is sell the ships back to him, earning yourself a little bit of money for your efforts. And then if you wanted to, you could rerun the whole thing again, glitch out of the map, and then go and loot the credits out of his chest. So overall, it's a pretty easy money-making glitch to pull off. All you need to do is put 2 perks into the rocket pack, and then have enough medikits to get you through the drowning section. There is a couple of tricky sections, but you can use the quick save to make a save before you go through, just in case you do die or drowned. I hope you found the information in this guide somewhat useful. If you did, drop the video a like, and if you want to see more content from myself in the future, please do subscribe.